Hi Libra, welcome back. So Libra, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And my readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you, okay? So Libra, when I was meditating on the collective energy before starting the reading, I got a few different images that may resonate with you. Take them, leave them if they don't. But I saw, at first it looked like a bicycle. Some of you might connect with the bicycle, but then it looked like a pizza cutter. Okay, so some of you might like Italian food or pizza, whatever. And then it quickly turned into what. So the image that they showed me was, first of all, a jade bracelet as well. Jade is, to me, a very important type of material, okay? And I used to have a jade bracelet that my grandmother gave me for good luck, and they were showing me that bracelet. I'm not really sure why. So some of you might actually have a jade bracelet or just connect with jade. So look up the meaning, spiritual meaning of jade. Or maybe some of you connect with that as a name. So take it or leave it. But it always made me feel lucky when I wore it until I got it stuck on my wrist once. And the thing about jade is it's solid. So it's not bending for anybody. And really the only way to get it off if it's too tight, if you have a pure jade bracelet, is to break it. Which I wasn't willing to do at the time. So instead what I did is I soaked up my hand and I literally crossed these fingers like this and then pulled it up over my hand, which almost broke my hand. But I got it off without breaking the bracelet. And I don't know why they showed me that or why I'm telling you that story. Other than maybe you can relate, but symbolically speaking, the reason why I felt called, I guess, to go ahead and give you that story was sometimes it feels like life is squeezing us like that. But just know that anytime you feel squeezed by life, that there's this immense relief that's coming right after that. Okay. So like once I got the bracelet off, it was like, and then like blessings, you know what I'm saying? So some of you, it's like feeling like you're in a tight spot, okay? But there's luck that is all around you. To me, jade represents luck, but it could mean something different to you. And once that squeeze ends, then it's like you fill back up with air again. There's this air of relief coming in for you, Libra. So yeah, that's what I got in the meditation. Take it or leave it. Let's get into the cards and see how this pertains to this connection. So you have the square here, which again is being in a tight squeeze energetically. It's talking about feeling tense, you know, feeling pressure, maybe some frustration, some struggles going on. This energy is meant to reorient you, to refocus you on things that are important to you, changes that need to be made, that maybe you have been putting off. And it can feel disorienting, but I feel, again, there's a sense of relief coming in around this, whatever the challenge is. So let's see your overall energy then, Libra. And then we'll look at the person that you are connecting with. Two of Cups. Five of Wands. So, you know, sometimes when you go through a struggle, you realize who's really important to you and what's really important to you. That could be going on in both of your energies or just one of the energies. But that's the first thing I felt when these cards came out. So you have the Two of Cups, which is highlighting relationships, partnerships, soulmates, possibly this connection with this person if you feel it's a soulmate connection. And this person is in the Five of Wands, which is talking about feeling tested, conflict, internal struggle going on. So it could be, Libra, that the person that needed to hear that story was maybe not just you, but this person, or maybe just this person, as I feel like they might really be struggling right now with some battles that you may or may not know about. Definite internal struggles going on with this person. Even if you're not connected to this person, I feel you feel it intuitively, emotionally. Okay. So it's an interesting start, okay, to this reading. So, it's weird. Hold on. I felt like an energy shift coming into my body, which yawning is energy shifting in the body. FYI. So there's some sort of energy shift coming in, possibly between you and this person. So let's look at perception, how you're seeing things, how they're seeing things. Keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder, so it may be your truth, but it may not be their truth. Then we're going to look at the emotional space, how you both are feeling underneath it all, and most likely future outcomes, all right? So Libra, 5 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the 8 of Wands in the reverse, and then the Ace of Wands. So there could be like a lot of turmoil going on as well emotionally within the connection, whether that's you or they, because I specifically got the word turmoil. But when it comes to the way that you're seeing things, it's like you're trying to get a different perspective, but not wanting to really talk about anything at the same time. And this is reminding me of the Leo reading. Some of you might have that in your chart or dealing with one, because the song from Jessie Reyes, which is just an acoustic song she put on her TikTok, not even an actual song she's made, or put on the radio, I should say. The song was Stay Quiet. And she says, so I stay quiet. And as I look, I have Leo energy right here. But there's something here about like kind of taking this stance, Libra, of staying quiet about whatever internal struggles that you may have going on, you know, and in a way this kind of isolates you because there could be a lot more support coming in for you, but because you're choosing to like deal with something on your own or closing off in some way, it is therefore closing the door on others or possibly this connection. There's a lot going on in the headspace. And it's a lot of fuel and determination coming in for you, Libra. Some of you really knowing what it is that you're wanting, but you're not really sure how to say it or how to get there, or if you'll be understood even, okay? And it could also be that you feel like this person here that you're connecting to is maybe not in the best headspace or has left you feeling confused, maybe blocked communication here, but yet passion for each other or desire still present, okay? It's just like needing to open up or having a desire to open up towards this person or have them open up towards you, but not really sure, you know, what challenges to expect from that, or being afraid of being hurt for some of you. Or not wanting to talk about the things that have hurt you, which is not so unlike an air sign, okay? So, you know, people always think air signs are so talkative, but there's another side to that coin. And when an air sign feels hurt, it goes silent. Most of us do. We go internal. We start, the inner dialogue begins, right? So, not always the most expressive at times when feeling hurt, and I feel like that's kind of where you're at right now when it comes to your headspace. So let's see what this person's perception is, Libra, of the connection. So some of the lyrics are coming through from that, just like it did with Leo. She says at one point in the song, she says, and I miss the old me, the one who never gave a shit. They say ignorance is bliss, and now I get it. Excuse my dogs. Might have to pause this. Okay. Take that for what it resonates with, how that resonates with you. All right, so 2 of Cups, 10 of Wands. So this person has the 2 of Cups, you have the 2 of Cups. So you both see the connection as valuable, okay, whether that's expressed or not. And then the 3 of Wands. So I'm hearing that there's some sort of struggle in this person being able to get it together right now. Their intuition is definitely guiding them towards what it is that they're wanting. Some sort of new beginning here for this person. But I feel that there's something that this person has held themselves back from. Being in this spot of indecisiveness for too long, or maybe even feeling stagnant for too long, and then it kind of building up in their energy until they cannot hold on to it anymore. And I'm surprised I don't see the Tower here, because usually that is the point in which the universe does what we're afraid to do, right? So if we feel the call to change something in our life that's not making us happy, and we resist it and we resist it and we resist it, it's only a matter of time before universe, source steps in and removes it for us, which never feels as good as if we would have made the change ourselves, but still necessary, and it's still a loving embrace from the universe. So if this person doesn't change, or they don't finally release something, then I feel that the pressure will continue to build, and they will be forced to choose anyways. So kind of a caution here for this person if the Tower already hasn't come. But I feel, again, their intuition is telling them, you know, it's time to kind of go towards something that feels better to them, but yet they're still somewhat stuck, you know, in this waiting mode for maybe something to change outside of them, and universe saying, no, the change has got to come inside of you. So what are you waiting for? You know, it could be that this person sees this connection as heavy to them at times, maybe even feeling distant from it. But there's a lot of indecisiveness also going on within this person's mind, and they know that they have to choose, but they're struggling with that. Okay, there's some sort of challenge around this person's energy, Libra. So let's go into the emotional space then and see what's happening there in the emotions for my Libra. 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles. So I feel you wanting to try and keep it as grounded and practical as possible right now, okay? Or at least that's what you're being guided towards emotionally. It's like some of you walling off a little bit and just kind of totally turning it within. You're trying to avoid a headache, which is interesting because I felt my energy shift in my crown chakra. So some of you having some energy shifting going on within the crown chakra in particular. Maybe even some sort of awakening coming in through the third eye. But it's like trying to solve a puzzle, but then you realize you don't have all the pieces, you know? And so instead of stressing over that, it's just like, well, I'm just going to take my focus away from it. And I feel some of you emotionally kind of doing that because there's like the stress coming in, this worrisome energy coming in, and it would suit you best or serve you best to somewhat distract yourself from the worrisome thought, as it's kind of creating challenges where it could feel a little bit easier. I'm also feeling a little bit of overwhelmment coming in, Libra, even though I don't see it in the cards. It could be this person's energy, but I'm picking it up on your side. But yet, even if you are feeling overwhelmed, I feel like you're not going to lose yourself in that. You know what I'm saying? I feel emotionally you kind of keeping your feet on solid ground, okay? Ready for things to pan out for you, okay? Some of you in this space of maybe after working on yourself and feeling a bit disconnected at times, getting back to feeling a little bit more open and generous emotionally than you have been. So say you've been very closed off, okay, or thinking a lot, then emotionally it's getting tiresome. And so then you're kind of wanting now to be a little bit more open then to others, to this person, to just in general. Let's see where this person is at emotionally. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, the Justice card. Ten of Pentacles. So you're showing up in this person's heart space. They're giving me that song again. So she says after that, I wish I could tell you could look up this song, but it's like something she randomly posted on TikTok, Jessie Reyes, and it's been stuck with me ever since, and it keeps coming up in readings now. But maybe check out her TikTok, you'll see it there. But there's a part in that she also says, they're going back to the I miss the old me. I miss the old me. One who never gave a shit. They say ignorance is bliss, and now I get it. It gave me wisdom, headaches too. I know better than to argue with a fool. That was it. I know better than to argue with a fool. Okay, take it or leave it. So, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Justice, Ten of Pentacles. Emotionally, this person has felt stuck, but I do feel they're in this more balanced place of wanting communication, okay, or for things to feel easier. They are getting back on solid ground, feeling more at ease, more at peace. So if this person has been stuck at a crossroads, they finally have come to this emotional space of not waiting, for anything to change outside of them, but instead kind of taking this into their own hands. And emotionally right now, this person is ready to move forward. They're ready to see progress. They're ready to talk about things. They're ready to kind of take this to the next level with you, Libra, or some of you might also have tied finances, okay? There's something here about finances going on both ends, whether it's tied together or not. There could be some challenges around that, but I actually feel like that's going to improve if that's the case, but take it as it resonates. It's like this person's been stuck in this rock in a hard spot, right? But I feel like they now know that they've got to push something forward here. And they're finally in the space where it's like, okay, I just got to trust, and going into that space of kind of trusting a little bit more that things really are going to pan out for them or be okay for them. Again, there's emotional security showing up here. So either this person is desiring more emotional security within the connection with you, or they're just desiring more financial security in general right now. But it's like the struggle is more so in this person's mind than anything. And if they can overcome that, then there is like a new pathway opening up here, okay? One that feels more comfortable, secure, balanced. So when I think of that lyric, I miss the old me, I think what they're saying here, Libra, is the old you had a purpose, but it's natural to shed our skin and become anew. And so never look back on an older version of yourself thinking that that was a better version, because we are continually becoming better as we grow. Okay, we may not always see it that way, but that is how Source sees it. And needing to honor who you are today and be proud of that, be comfortable in the new skin that you're in. Same goes for them. All right, so most likely future outcome. There's the Tower. How did I know that was coming? The Moon. The Four of Cups. Oh gosh, Libra. So there's something here that you kind of keep going back to on an emotional level. And yet there's something on offer that either you don't see coming or that is currently here and you don't see it because you're not paying attention or you're focused elsewhere. Some of you, there could be abrupt changes in the way that you're feeling about things, abrupt changes in the environment that has your attention, has you a bit distracted. I feel like a lot of you, this is going to make you stronger, or you have the strength here to be able to emotionally detach if you need to, Libra. Some of you are staying quiet on this. Okay, so again, there's some sort of big emotional shift going on. At first I felt it in the head chakra, but now I feel it coming down into the heart chakra. So it's like something changing in your mind first, and then it changes how you feel. Which our emotions are always a response to our thoughts. The thought comes first. So that makes sense to me. But it's like emotionally things are changing and shifting and transforming. And it seems complicated, but they're reminding me of the story of the jade. So it might feel like a squeeze. All of a sudden I'm feeling a lot of pressure in my throat chakra. So that might be bothering you, the throat area, or when you're suppressing some sort of communication or emotion here that you feel is making you stronger by doing so. But I feel like Spirit is saying, like, find a way to process this or express or maybe vent this, okay? Because it might create some blockages in your body, and that's no bueno. But just look at this depiction, right? Like, this person is focused on this big movement or change or tower moment by very emotional energy. And then the universe right here has on offer something really beautiful to replace whatever this is that is unexpected and emotional. And the universe is like, okay, but if you look over here, if you could look over here, it's much brighter and beautiful. There's something new that wants to come in to replace this emotion or whatever this is here, whatever this tower is. So it might take strength for you to take your attention off of something that has your attention, but maybe doesn't have your attention in a good way, you know. But that's what you're being called to do, is to think about it in a different way, Libra, and that everything is working out for you. You're growing and evolving in the situation, that you have either a key partner in crime here or others that are willing to support you. Because now I'm getting all this headspace gunkiness coming in again. So let's go into the emotional space for this person. And if I recall correctly, the last reading I did for you was a really chaotic, that was the spiritual reading. Maybe check that out. King of Wands, Knight of Cups. Wow. King of Pentacles. And the Four of Swords. So Libra, the person you're connecting with, they feel a lot of passion. They want to open up. They're emotional. They're ready to, say what it is that they've got going on. They might also be heavily focused on, like I said, finances, the home, family as well during this time frame. But I feel like this person's still very much focused on you as well, okay? I'm getting the song Focus on Me. This person is kind of waiting for you to come out of your shell, Libra, a little bit. They're kind of like feeling all of their emotions and kind of looking over at you like, hello, are you going to speak? Are you going to express? Are you going to have a reaction? Like this person might even be looking for a reaction in you that you're not quite giving, as I feel a very aloof energy coming from you, Libra, or kind of even detached mentally, emotionally. Something else seems to have your attention right now, and it's like this person's like, remember me, or they're waiting to see how you're going to handle something, how you're going to react to something, how you feel about something. In the meantime, I also feel like this person is being called to pay more attention to other relationships or familial relationships here. Something about, like I said, the home. Can I get one more in this? Sun. So this person's really wanting to feel more grounded, happy. Really, they want you to participate in this with them. It's so interesting, right? Because at the beginning of the reading, this person had all of this internal struggle going on where I felt you being, not that you didn't, but you being more closed off about it. Then emotionally, I see here, Libra, you're being kind of called to open up a little bit. This person has finally moved past this waiting or whatever this was that they were carrying around, this burdensome energy. And now they are ready. They're ready to be ready to be ready to be ready. They want to see things come together. They're feeling more optimistic. They are like wanting to get back on solid ground, and they're just over there waiting on you. Like, are you coming along for the ride? Looking for your reaction, looking for how you're feeling. And yet I get this very stoic type of energy here, which is really interesting to me. So yeah, let's see what the Osho Zen cards are saying, Libra. Receptivity. So again, that's that crown chakra opening, which is being more receptive to new things, the new you, being receptive to the fact that even if it's a tight squeeze, that there's blessings around that there's some sort of relief coming here, but you got to be open to it, meaning you got to take your focus off the problem and be open to solutions coming in, Libra. And then the burden, yes, this person has long since carried something in their heart or on their back, and they are finally letting this go. And this is helping them to master some sort of lesson that they needed to learn about resisting change, you know, and being more open to change and new beginnings, which is what's occurring here. So what's the overall guidance then? And we'll leave it there for now. Be proud. Oh, then that's why I said to you earlier, and I love that it's green because it was a green piece of jade that I had. It says it's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and be proud of yourself. So be proud of yourself, Libra. That goes for your cross watcher as well. You're learning, you're growing, and that's the best you can do, right? So zodiac signs you might be dealing with. I have Leo, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, again. Virgo here. Libra. Could be Aries, Sag, all right? This always reminds me of Aquarius here. Leo again. So those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind, it could be any zodiac sign in your chart or their chart. It's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any more fun stuff. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram as well, as I do have videos and content over there. Tarot Time with Dana, all of it linked down in the description box below, as well as in the About section, where you can find the donation button. If you'd like to donate, you can do so there. Otherwise, I'm going to leave it here and wishing you the very best, Libra. Until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.